when you look at fibs, right, it's basically the ratios, right? So your whole life, even if you look at your whole arm to your elbow, from elbow to your fingers, actually it's proportional to fibs, right? 61.8 is from the elbow to your fingers, and the remaining is the 1618, right? So you have the full hand as 1618, and proportionally from elbow to finger 618. If you don't believe me, you can measure it and take the ratios, and you'll see that it works. So, traders, especially statistical and then arbitrage traders, they figured out they could use Fibonacci retracements in trading. And then they tested it obviously for a long time. And then you have a couple of good traders like Fib Queen on YouTube. She's really good. If you get a chance to attend her seminar, she's usually on the West Coast. It's only like $150, $200 for like her sessions live, like in person in the hotel. I would definitely suggest that you look her up, see if she holds any sessions still, and that you attend it, right? She used to hold that like a while back. So when you're looking for swings, for instance, if you're looking for levels that are on a weekly level on time frame, you cannot, for instance, here, if I'm grabbing the low of March and I'm grabbing it, excuse me, to the high here, I cannot trade these levels on like 3 minutes, because these levels might, I mean, look at this. Where are they? They might not be there just because you're using a higher time frame. So you have to understand what kind of trader you are and what are you looking for. If you're a day trader, like I would say majority of us are, with periodic swings sometimes, I would say use the 65 minutes, and then you can also use, what happened here? You can also use the session
11
break,
minute.
right? 11 minute, yeah, there you go. If you grab the highs and lows of the days, especially if you grab like from Monday to Friday lows. So what's today? Wednesday. So let's do this. There goes Monday. All right, let's see. And this is probably not the best example just because we've been. So these levels usually kind of present the retracements levels that you would get. So if you're looking where the stock might reject from the reset rundown, you grab from the top to the bottom. So if the stock is falling and you're like, hey man, where am I looking for a rejection? Usually you want to grab a rejection somewhere around 61.8 or 50% fibs. If the trend is super strong to the downside, it will reject the 382. Okay, does that make sense? And it's true for the opposite side as well. You can expect the trend if it's a strong trend up. So let's just go find something. Where's this? Okay, let's use this. So if you're looking at this swing from here to here, and you want to know where's it gonna bounce, right? And here's your, it broke through the 38.2, so any buy right here is no good. But you look at the 50%, we had a candle that dipped to 61.8. They quickly came back and retested the 50, and that's usually your go sign, right? That retest of a fib can be used as a retest, right? Entry, so you come back, you went pop, and you will do that. And most people use fibs as your stop losses, right? So if you got in a 50, some people would say, okay, well, my stop entry is right below the 61.8, and that's how you trade it. And then you can keep going, right? So if you look at from this swing to this swing, I would say that swing looks probably a little bit healthier than the previous one. And look what we did. The trend got a little bit more boost, right? And you see that we bounced to 38.2. Then you have a trend from here to here. You have a swing low to swing high. And look, where are we bouncing? You guys see that every time it's almost on a dot of 382. So that trend was pretty strong. Here, it's not even coming close to it. I would say it's coming to 236. And it hit right on. And then what do you notice about the swing low and swing high? The duration and the length of it. Anyone noticing anything?
They look almost the same.
Well,
Sorry.
think about this. That we started at 11% runs, right? We started at, and then another 10, another 10, close to 10, I'll give them this. Anyone see it now? What's happening to your trends and the run-ups?
Reverse, because it's getting shorter.
Oh yeah, they're becoming shorter.